Hello everyone. Ever since Alexa came a couple of years ago, I was always intrigued by the power of voice and the kind of experiences that we can create to help kids either improve their mathematical skills or logical thinking or problem solving. So in that pursuit, I have already built a mathematics skill called 123 Math, which has been a hit on the Alexa's store. And now I'm here to talk about a game called Hungry Birds, which I built along with Ashwini Kumar, who's a teammate of mine, which aims at improving kids' problem-solving, logical thinking, navigational capabilities, and basically, lays the foundation for programming. So throughout this game, we have tried to explain the constructs of instructions and functions to kids in a fun and engaging manner. So coming to the game, the concept of the game is a bird has left its nest in search for food because it was hungry and it's now trying to get back to the nest. So it has to take a path which is filled with worms and corn in order to reach its nest. Any step outside this path is very dangerous because there is a fox out there which is always on the hunt for the bird. So when the bird eats one of these food items, whether it's a worm or a corn, it can perform two moves. Either it can fly, it can sit, it can turn left, or it can turn right. So the user's job is to select the moves that a bird can perform when it eats the worm and the moves that it needs to perform when it eats the corn. And the moves have to be selected very carefully. If not, one wrong move will make the bird go off the path and get caught by the fox. So over here, if you think about it, essentially we are teaching the kids the concept of functions. So if you think about a worm function and a corn function. So when I execute a worm function, it always perform two moves, whether it's a left and a forward or a forward and a sit. Similarly, when it executes a corn function, it performs two moves. That's the idea behind this. We are also extending our game templates to teach kids the constructs of loops, conditional statements, and a lot of other good things, which are the foundational blocks for programming. Now let's see a demo. Hope you like it. Alexa, open Hungry Birds.
Welcome to Hungry Birds. You can say play game or help for instructions.
Help.
Please select a help topic.
Game characters.
There are 4 main characters in the game. The bird is seeking your help to reach your nest. Corn and worm, when eaten, will give the bird the power to perform 2 out of the 4 possible moves: fly, sit, left and right. The fox is always on the hunt for the bird.
Previous.
Please select a help topic.
Select 2.
The objective of the game is to help the bird reach its nest. Make sure the bird stays on the path filled with worm and corn. Whenever the bird eats a worm or a corn, it can perform 2 movements. You can select from 4 types of movements: fly, sit, right and left. Your job is to select 2 movements for the bird to perform whenever it lands on a worm or a corn square. Let's look at a sample game. Win scenario. Examine the above game. The correct moves for the worm are right and fly, and the correct moves for the corn are fly and fly. So, when the bird starts off at the first square, it eats the worm and turns right, and then flies 1 step forward to the corn. Now, when it eats the corn, it flies 2 squares forward to the last corn square. Finally, when it eats the last corn, it flies forward to reach its nest. Lost scenario. Now, let us look at the scenario where the bird will get caught by the fox. Let's say you chose the moves right and fly for the worm, and left and fly for the corn. In this case, when the bird eats the worm at the first square, it turns right followed by a forward move to land on the first corn square. So far, it is on track. But now, it performs a left move followed by a forward move, and goes off the track to get caught by the fox. Ouch! One wrong move will take the bird off the path and will get caught by the fox. So, select your moves carefully. Good luck.
Alexa, previous.
Please select a help topic. You can say, reset my moves, to reset the current game. Reset my account, to start from the first game. Repeat, to hear the last instructions again, and stop to exit.
Alexa, continue.
Study the game and come up with your first move for the worm.
Right.
Please select your second move for the worm.
Fly.
Please select your first move for the corn.
Fly.
Please select your second move for the corn.
Fly.
Great. Are you ready to submit your selection?
Yes.
Yay! You won. Do you want to play another game?
Yes.
Study the game and come up with your first move for the worm.
Left.
Please select your second move for the worm.
Fly.
Please select your first move for the corn.
Left.
Please select your second move for the corn.
Fly.
Great. Are you ready to submit your selection?
Yes.
Sorry, you've got caught by the fox. Please say, reset my moves, to play again.
Reset my moves.
Study the game and come up with your first move for the worm.
Alexa, stop.
Goodbye.
Now that you have seen the game in action and the power of graphics on a voice-enabled device like Echo Show, I would like to talk to you about the effort that we had to put in to recreate the same experience or a similar experience on Amazon Echo, which doesn't have a screen. So how do we explain the kids the concept of the game board without actually showing them the pictures of a worm, a corn, and a bird and a fox was very challenging. So after a lot of thinking and asking my 6-year-old how he would like to have the similar experience on a voice-enabled device without a screen, he gave me this brilliant idea of why not use a template, something like a chessboard. And Alexa tells him exactly what square to put a worm, a corn, and a bird. So we tried to recreate the experience that you just seen on a Echo Show on Amazon Echo in a slightly different manner, but with the same concept. So now let's see the demo on Amazon Echo. Alexa, open Hungry Birds.
Welcome to Hungry Birds. You can say play game or help for instructions.
Help.
A bird is trying to reach its nest by escaping a fox. The bird has to stay on the path filled with worm and corn. When the bird eats a worm or a corn, it performs 2 out of 4 possible moves: fly, sit, turn left, or turn right. Your job is to select 2 movements for the bird to perform when it eats a worm, and 2 movements to perform when it eats a corn. One wrong move will take the bird off the path and will get caught by the fox. So, select your moves carefully. You can also check out the help videos and download game board template from our website www.hungrybirdsApp.com. Good luck. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Okay, let us begin a new game. First, draw the game board, just like a chessboard, which is 8 squares long and 8 squares tall. Then, label the columns with letters A to H, and the rows with numbers 1 to 8. Let me know when you are ready.
Alexa, I am ready.
Great. Now, let us mark the worm squares. Put the letter W in the squares C4. Are you ready?
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, let us mark the corn squares. Put the letter C in the squares D4. E4. F4. Are you ready?
Yes.
We are almost there. Now, let us mark the next square. Put the letter N in the square G4.
Say again.
Are you ready?
Say again.
Let us mark the nest square. Put the letter N in the square G4. Are you ready?
Yes.
Finally, to represent the starting square for the bird, put an arrow pointing north, right next to the worm, in the square C4. Are you ready?
Yes.
Select your first move for worm.
Right.
Please select your second move for the worm.
Forward.
Please select your first move for the corn.
Forward.
Please select your second move for the corn.
Forward.
Are you ready to submit your selection?
Yes.
Yay! You won. Do you want to play another game?
No.
Goodbye.
And that completes our demo. As you have seen, we have created a new innovative way of teaching kids the constructs of programming in a fun and engaging manner through games. We hope you enjoyed it, and we would appreciate your support and feedback in making this skill a fun and an engaging experience for kids. And thank you so much.